fellow Sagittarians. Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a beautifully, phenomenally blessed day. Thank you for joining me for a moment in Becky's House of Cards. And, guys, today, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sag. Happy birthday to you, and many more. Yeah, I know it was technically officially yesterday, I believe. I apologize, guys. I'm good with astrology. I'm not necessarily great with all the dates, okay? But I know we're in Sag season, and I'm super stoked because it's always just a good season to be in. And yeah, so I just wanted to say thank you to you guys, to all of my new subscribers. You guys are amazing. Like, seriously, just appreciate your support and your energetic support, your love, getting so much love from you guys. And this is just a thank you to you guys. I haven't done happy birthday readings, so I wanted to, and I was like, oh, it's perfect timing. It's perfect timing. So I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Let me bless this space and we'll get started with Becky's House of Cards down the rabbit hole. Happy birthday, Sagittarius, right? So this is patchouli. I don't really remember all the benefits of it right now, so I apologize, but I feel like I need to tell you guys just in case you need to look it up because it might resonate with you, okay? So my beloved source, please clear this energy of any negative space, clear this area so that there can be creativity, love, and acceptance that flows through here. May this smoke as it goes out to the collective Sagittarians, may it give them the courage that they need to make any decisions moving forward in their life so that they know what is their true high path and purpose. May you help them to embody the being of unconditional love so that they can see themselves through your eyes. May they walk through your feet. May they talk through your voice, and may they become the ultimate receptive energy so that they can experience the love that they're so deserving of. Thank you for this connected reading, and may it fall upon their hearts in a way that reminds them to use their discernment and their intuition to take back their power in this now journey and to make the decisions that are best suited for their highest path and goal source. As it is spoken, so shall it be. Amen. Aho, ase. Thank you. Thank you. Super blessed, guys. Super stoked for being here. So, honestly, I was just going to say what's coming up in the year. Like, that's what I want to know for you guys. It's happy birthday. So for those of you that are turning over a new leaf, this is a beautiful time for you. So let's get some information source. What's coming up in the next year for our Sagittarian friends? What's coming up in the next year? You know what? I got you. Thank you, source. So I was going to use the big deck, but today I'm actually going to use the small deck and clarify with the big deck. So, all right, cool. Starting with Sagittarian energy on this deck. That's great. Wheel of Fortune popping out. Okay, so source, what is coming up for the Sagittarius collective for the next year? What messages do you want them to know at this time? How can we help them out? What's good? Help me give back to my Sagittarius followers whom I love so very much. You guys are amazing, so thank you. Let's see, guys. Source, what messages do you have for Sagittarius over the next year? Okay, thank you. All right, let's see what comes out for you guys. Me and my little tiny hands, I can't split the deck and shuffle like normal people because my hands are too small. It's crazy. What's coming up for Sagittarius in the next year? All right. Okay. Awareness. That was the first thing I heard when this came out. Awareness. You guys are learning how to physically see with your two eyes while using your intuition. This is a beautiful energy to start with. Actually, with the Seven of Swords in the reverse, this is so weird because it's coming out in a way of saying that you guys have been through so much in this last yearly cycle that you guys are actually going to physically look at what's going on in front of you before you take an action, before you jump in, because you're coming into a state of balance within yourself. This is about finding your inner stability. This is about you finding your inner juice. I don't know where that came from, but whatever, guys, it makes sense. Yeah, your inner juice, like you guys are gonna find what like really drives you to finding stability in this world. All the while, it's like taking a look at what it is that's within your control and see, look, I can't. You guys saw me shuffle and look at your energy coming out together. Temperance and the King of Wands. There you are, baby. Look, I can't make it up. And this is your energy too. This is your energy too. It's like, for so long, you guys have been in a controlling energy of trying to control the way that you are, but not in necessarily a conducive way. This is like you trying to control how things happen. So if you guys are in this journey and you have labels, I'm just going to bring this up as an example. And I'm just going to say soulmate because I'm really done with the labeling situation. But just say that you have a soulmate and you've heard that if you do the healing, it draws your soulmate in, right? So it's almost like you were only controlling the healing that you did to bring in a soulmate. Again, this is just an example. You guys fit it to your situation, okay? This could be a situation with a thing. It could be a situation with a job. It could be a situation with a friend, okay? But this is, again, you guys were trying to control this one aspect of your healing, thinking that that was going to bring you what you wanted. And you're realizing that you weren't creating a stable situation for yourself, right? And so you made a decision, and your decision was to come back into your own inner energy. And coming into your own energy allowed you to see that being in this controlled healing, like this is like I feel like trying to make it like a science experiment. Honestly, that's what I keep seeing. It's like you're trying to make it like a science experiment. Now you're just kind of like letting that go and being like, look, whatever I need to heal, bring that shit to me. I'm ready to take it on. So, again, with this, just full awareness of what's going on around you in the next year. This is good. It's like you guys are actually taking a look at the past and seeing what's happened in the past. Yeah. Controlling people, overbearing, people who wanted to step on your toes to be successful. And then equally so, I think, and this is, I always say this, Sag, no one is free from sin. So just even observing this own energy within yourself, saying like, have I been somebody that stepped on another's toes just to get what it is that I wanted? And it's like, again, that self-awareness is coming in very strongly here while you are cutting off ties to toxic individuals, right? You guys could be dealing with a Capricorn. You could be dealing with Aquarius. That's what we've got out so far. But it's just, you guys are in this energy of really, truly seeing what's going on around you. It's an exhausting situation. It's been exhausting. Yeah. What did I say? It's exhausting. I didn't even know this was on the bottom. I was just holding it like this. Okay, this is crazy, guys. Yeah, it's exhausting. Look at that. I love when that happens. And so when you take the action and you make up your mind, and in your decision, you say, look, enough is enough. Source is going to put you onto the path of expansion. And it's within this expansion that you're going to call in. This could be soul tribe. This could be angels. This could be guardians. This could be ancestors. But you guys are actually going to come up into a place of overcoming the inner negativity, which was caused by fighting for something or fighting with something that was a lost cause. It just wasn't worth your time. It was making you realize you didn't have boundaries and you weren't paying attention. You weren't paying attention to those boundaries, but Source is like, cool, let me shed some light on this for you. Let me show you what is true. And what is true is you coming back into a place of centered being. Look at all these swords cards together, guys. Like this is an exorbitant amount of swords coming out here. Right? You started with the swords card. You guys have been stuck in your head for a while. You guys have been trying to fight something off for a while. This could have been negative energy too from somebody else, right? So what else is coming up for Sag in the year to come? Thank you, Source. All right. So we have the 5 of Cups. So let's see what's on the bottom. Yeah. Look at this. You guys could be dealing with a Scorpio too. So you guys are learning how to network. This has been something that has scared you. This has been something that has truly scared you to reach out beyond the circle that you already currently have. And I think it's because you guys have been hurt so badly in the past. You guys have been in a state of self-perseverance. And it's like because of that, you guys, and maybe that's something that you were trying to control, who it was that you let into your space. And it was like the minute somebody stepped out of line because of expectations that were set, you cut them off. You're like, nope. And it was like that kind of like compiled so much. And in compiling, you guys came into a space of really being sad and upset, and it feels like so lonely, like exhausted and lonely, upset because it didn't seem like anybody got you. It's like you tried to tell people what it was that you were doing, but because you guys are the mystics, right? You guys are definite mystic energy. You guys can be, you know, sages as well. Whatever it is that you resonate, you guys could be anything spiritual, right? You think of anything, even if that's being a preacher or pastor, whatever it is, right? Source is source, God is God. It's these things. It's like, but you guys think on a higher level than most people, and because of that, it's like you would express yourself to somebody. And you found that people take advantage of that, and they take advantage of your good nature and you guys do feel like anytime I'm around a Sag, like I always feel like Sag just knows. They know things that like other signs don't. You guys just pay attention to those inner cues. You're aware of people. It's like, because you're so used to taking action, you guys pay attention to the small cues, and you guys are the life of the party. Being the life of the party, it means that you guys can feel the crowd. And so I think that is something that has kept you stuck in a place of stagnancy for so long, because you become so aware of your ability to feel the crowd that it has left you catatonic, in a state of not wanting to move forward, in a state of fear to move forward. Because what if I'm just drinking poison? That's what I heard. What if I'm just drinking poison? What if these people are lying to me? What if they're not holding themselves accountable for their own actions? Yeah, and it's like Source is just saying, look, you got to make a decision, okay? You got to make a decision, because if you don't make a decision, like you're going to keep staying in this upset energy. It's like once you make a decision and you let go of old things, like this could be a belief. Again, it could be that hurt energy of thinking that everybody's going to always stab you in the back. It's not true. It's just that you grew up in a situation where you always felt that as a child. And so you manifest that in your adult life. And it's like unmanifesting that is what it really is, right? It's not good or bad. It's just the simple fact that that's how it is. And so Source is telling you it's time for you to make a choice and come into yourself spiritually, which you're so good at. Okay. Like you guys need to understand how good you are at connecting with Source. And I don't think you guys give yourself enough credit for that. Like you just don't. And so once you make this decision, Source is going to show you how to move forward into something brand new. This is something that you're going to feel a little timid and trepid about, because you're not advanced at it yet. Like it's brand new. So it's like you're kind of like the new kid on the block is what I'm hearing, walking into the school. So yeah, Source just clarifying, definite clarification here. It's like letting go of things that are keeping you stuck, letting go of everything. So this could be a very prosperous year for you, as long as you're paying attention to the signs, as long as you're paying attention to what is necessary to let go. Source, what else is coming up for Sagittarius in the next year? Well, okay, thank you. Okay, so yeah, this is letting go of the pity party. So this is the 10 of coins in the reverse. This is letting go of the pity party. You guys are really truly like refocusing your energy on something that matters to you. And it's like, because of networking, I think you realize that you're actually worth more than you put on yourself. Like when we get stuck in a hermit mood, sometimes what happens is we forget that people do care about us, because maybe you don't have right now friends that reach out to you constantly or anything like that. And then when you come out of hermit mode, you know, there's always like that one friend that you're like, oh, why are they my friend? Well, they care, right? Like they care. And yeah, sometimes people are toxic like that and they're just really codependent. But usually if this person hasn't reached out for a while and then they suddenly realize like, oh, you're back. Like, is everything okay? You know, I think that's what it is. That's when you realize, oh, like I actually do have friends. But when you're alone, it's like, and that's a bad place for you to be at. Okay. Cause you're the life of the party. Like people love being around you. And I know some of you guys like to be in solitude, but honestly, you guys are very active. You need to be active all the time. Like you guys are ruled by the thighs. And so you need that stability in your life. And so having that groundedness is so very important for you. But you realize in being in this upset energy, you're like, look, I'm not grounded when I'm feeling bad for myself. I'm not grounded at all. Like I feel completely bonkers. I feel completely out of my element. And that's because you are. When you're stuck in your mind, right? You're the furthest away from your element, right? You guys are in the sign of feeding the bullshit. Like, air feeds the fire. And so when you guys are stuck in your head and your heart, which is ruled by air, the lungs, you guys are feeding the fire. You're not actually taming the fire. To come back to the ground gives you an opportunity to throw some dirt on that bullshit. Let's bury it for a minute, right? Yeah, because something new is coming. But look, you guys have to let go of anything that's not serving you. Immaturity. You have to let go of thoughts of not feeling good enough. You have to let go of trying to do one over on people, right? And I know you guys are like, I'm not doing that stuff. No, and I think the thing is we don't realize we do it sometimes. We're not consciously aware of it. And that's what's so important with you guys starting with the 7 of Swords, is that you guys are going to become consciously aware of your own actions. And that's when you guys can truly heal and change the route, and not, again, not come from some place of manipulation, not allowing others to come from a place of manipulation, realizing you have the choice to move beyond that, right? You have the choice to go beyond what others are trying to bring into your life. And it's about you. It's not about them. So Source, what else is to come for the year for Sag? Okay, so we got a couple of cards coming out. Don't worry, I'm going to get the whole spread out, guys, and then I am going to go back and read it kind of like by the month, okay? So look at that. We've got the Queen of Swords coming out and the Devil. Yeah, so you guys could very well be dealing with a Capricorn. We've got Capricorn energy right here next to each other. Yeah, you guys are clearly communicating what you want from Source. It's like this energy of being able to understand who you are. And it's like in that understanding, or maybe understanding, I should say, because it's not you getting it's like you becoming one with yourself. So it's like this understanding, this inner knowing that you receive, that you're like, okay, this energy is not what I want to be in. Like, I want to have people in my court. And I know in order to have people in my court, I have to be vulnerable. And that's definitely difficult for you guys at times, depending on what your moon is into. If you guys know your natal chart, like I always suggest watching your moon readings too, so that you kind of can balance that out. But the thing is that you guys come into this energy of truly understanding and understanding who you are. And you realize, I don't want to give attention to these energies that are keeping me in a state of depression, that are keeping me in a place of self-anger, self-hurt, self-inflicted wounds, basically. It's like you guys, I keep feeling like this energy here has come in and it's leaving you in a space of you feeling like you got to beat yourself up because of what your decision was. And it's like you're realizing that my decision's my decision, but it's also my decision to walk away from these things that aren't serving me. And right now, the devil, whoever the devil is, again, it could be a job, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a lover. Okay, it's not just one thing, but whoever this devil energy is attached to, whatever this devil energy is attached to, it has kept you in a place of not wanting to go into hermit mode to really do deep work, which is a place that you guys are good with, because it allows you to connect deeply with source energy, with the universe. And it's in that connection that you guys get your insight, your inspiration, your knowing. And because of this, like the devil was winning, right? Because the devil was keeping you distracted. And it's like in that distraction, you were just kind of like, wow, what do I do? And so now you're coming into this understanding that you have to protect your own energy and you have to protect your truth. But more importantly, you have to protect your boundaries here. And so you do. Yeah. What did I say? What did I say? Just said that. I didn't know. That's why I held it over here, because I did not know what was on the bottom over here, guys. You did not want to go into hermit energy. I can't with you, Source. I can't. I freaking love you so much. I love this. Look at that. You guys were in a place of not being able to give love. It's like you were trying to love or give energy outside of yourself, but this person, they couldn't receive you. And it kind of left you in this energy of feeling like, wow, like, why do I got to love so much? But this person, this thing, they're not receiving what I have to give. And so it's like you decided, look, I'm worth more than that. But it was hard because, again, a lot of feminine energy here. You have the mother wound coming out. The Empress is the mother of the zodiac. You have the Queen of Cups ruled by Cancerian energy. Cancer is the mother of the zodiac, right? And so you have all this energy, this mother energy coming in. Why? Because you guys had a wound, an internal wound with your mother that was over nurturing, whatever it was. Maybe your mother was over nurturing to other people, but she couldn't nurture you because she had nothing left. And so that gave you this imbalance that, oh, I'm supposed to put myself on the back burner while I go and save everybody else. Equally so, it could mean that you guys are in this energy of not even being able to nurture at all. It's like you're almost disassociated with the world out there. And it's not a bad thing. Like, I'm not saying that that's terrible. You know, it's a double-edged sword no matter how you look at it. If too much of one thing is a bad thing, right? And so it's like you guys realize this and you guys are trying to heal that, and you realize that you have to go within and let the repressed memories surface. But to feel that, it's very hard for you. And I feel like that's where the pity party comes from, because it's like, but nobody understands my life. Okay. And maybe a pity party is a bad word for it. It's just this energy of not like, it's like poor me, but it's not, you know, it's like it's a subconscious response. It's been there since you were a child, because it's like when your mother denied you, you couldn't say anything to her and be like, well, why can't you accept me? And maybe some of you did, but I keep seeing a hand across the face. So somebody got slapped, right? It was like when you wanted love and you tried to get love, it was just an injury on an injury on an injury. And so that's why that this 10 of coins came out in the reverse. It's like, yeah, it is kind of like that poor me energy. Like, it's unfair that everybody else gets nurtured and I don't. Well, you're beginning to understand that you have to nurture yourself, but in order to do that, you have to come up out of this energy of whatever this devil is putting you in. And that's the struggle for you, because it's like, you know what you need to do, but this is temptation. And so it's like finding a balance. It's not about cutting out all temptation, but it's finding a balance with temptation, right? That's why the devil comes out. So Source, what else does Sage need to know for the year to come? What else does Sage need to know for the year to come? What's in the year to come for our sages? So I do want to point out, okay, yep, they wanted me, see, as I said that, I feel like I need to point this out, and Source throws this out, and I'm glad it came in the upright. For some of you guys, you're really realizing that you had an addiction to physical things. This could be greedy with money. Okay. And again, I'm not here saying you're a terrible person. No, like these are very human things that we experience. Okay. So, greed with money, this could be drugs. It could be sex. It could be alcohol. This could also be inviting toxic people into your life. Again, with having that mother wound, it's very easy for us to attach onto narcissistic individuals because they play on that mother wound a lot, like that. And they do play on the father wound too, because the father wound, we seek approval. From the mother wound, we seek nurturing. And so it's like they play on both of those to get you guys drawn in. And so it's almost like that. You guys could have had an addiction to a narcissist. You guys could have addiction to sociopaths, to bipolar people, people with severe depression. It could just be a constant thing that you're realizing in your connections. Like, wow, everybody kind of has this common denominator. And so in the year to come, you're going to really be in a space of finding out and understanding that. And that's where your transformation comes. Okay, like that's where you guys learn how to transform your energy. Again, it's funny because when the 5 of Cups came out, this came out in the reverse on the bottom of the deck. And now it's coming out in the upright. Right? So this is Scorpio energy. This is crazy. We have matched up energies. You have Capricorn and Scorpio energy coming out together here. Okay, so it's like, this is about merging with, and isn't that funny? They're both feminine signs by nature, and you guys are a masculine sign because you're fire. And so it's like merging with that inner feminine energy, because it's like from being disconnected from it for too long. And that's why I feel like it's very important for you guys to truly network your energy. Like, don't be afraid to ask people in. Don't be afraid to be kind to people you might not know. It's not about people taking advantage of you. This is about creating an opening so that you guys can bring in your soul tribe. And this is often the scariest thing on this journey, is allowing ourselves the opportunity to trust people again, because so many people have hurt you in the past. So many people have hurt, the truth of who you are. They've really stabbed at that. And it's like opening back up to that and allowing somebody that opportunity again is sometimes enough fear to keep us from allowing that to happen. Sorry, guys, I just want to move these up. I'm going to try and get 12 cards on here. try. I know the bottom is going to be a little bit cut off, but we'll make it, guys. We'll make it. So what do we got on the bottom? Yeah, you guys want your soul tribe. Like, look, isn't that funny? I'm talking about soul tribe, and this is on the bottom of the deck. You want that. You want to move towards them, right? Like, it's like, this is more than anything. It's like, you just want somebody who understands you. It's like, why do I gotta dull my light? Why do I gotta dim my own light just so that somebody else can stomach who I am? Like, that doesn't make any sense. And Source is saying stop. Because the more you dim your light, just so that other people accept you, so you don't feel judged, right? Again, I'm talking to those of you that are true empaths, those ones that feel it at their core. It's scary, right? It's scary when you feel people judging you. It's like you immediately feel the room shift. Just by you being yourself, you feel the room shift. If you come in and the party was dull and bunk before you showed up, you walk in, man, all of a sudden here come the disco lights. They got the right? And you're like, yeah, let's get it. And then all of a sudden you feel funny because you're like, damn, I feel like people are jealous of me all of a sudden. And you turn around and you notice there's a group of girls or a group of guys over there just staring at you, like giving you the evil eye. Right? This is a real thing you guys are dealing with. It's a real thing. But Source is saying, like, you would stop dancing because of those people. And it's like, until other friends come and dance with you, so you're not alone. And Source is saying, be the one who stands out. Be that person who's loud as hell. Be that person. Because that's what's going to draw in the people who are like you. Yeah, you might be up there alone for a little while, but let me tell you, by the end of the chapter, you guys are going to bring in this new beginning with your family. This is soul tribe energy coming in. Extended family. You guys might fall in love. You guys might build a family, your own family. But what Source is showing me right now is this is about you moving towards soul family, friends, soul sisters, soul brothers, people who understand you, who just know because you guys come from the same soul cluster, right? But it's been hard for you because that means that you have to let yourself be vulnerable again. And that's, again, you have to turn yourself. Look at how here. Okay, look at how here. You have the Queen of Swords here and you have the Death or the Nameless in my deck here, right? What do you notice? They're both looking away from this energy. They're like, look. It's like you realize you got to turn away from it over here so that you can talk to Source, and you got to realize that you got to turn it over here, turn away from it over here so that you can transform. It's about not focusing on the negative and instead focusing on what you can control in your life in this now moment, Sage. What else is to come for Sag in the upcoming year? Thank you. Okay. Here we go with the childhood wounding coming out. What are you guys transforming? Boom, boom, that neglect. You guys did not receive nurturing as a child. You guys did not receive what you deserved as a child. It's like you energetically, you supported your parents, your guardians, whoever took care of you. Energetically, you guys were the ones that held the family together. It's like the glue to the book. It's like without you guys, you know that shit would have fallen apart. You know that things would have come to an end. It's like, I feel like this is like for some of you guys dealing with a family that didn't get divorced until after you turned 18. And the reason they didn't get divorced until after you turned 18, again, this is an example. Okay, you guys fit it to how it fits for you guys. I can't sit here and talk about every example. It'd just take too long. But here's the thing. It's like you guys were supporting them and then they decided not to get a divorce until you were 18. And so for those however many years, say you were like 9 years old when you consciously were aware that they did not belong together, because again, kids know. And you can't tell me if you experienced a situation that you didn't know. You did know. You knew it in your heart. And I feel like you guys embodied that blame on yourself. So whatever your situation is telling me you took the blame because you took the responsibility of the people who were supposed to have responsibility over you. But they didn't, because they couldn't, because they weren't emotionally available to do so. And so you're letting go of a lot of resentment that has come in because of this, which you realize it's this energy here that kept feeding this energy to come in. It kept feeding it because it's like, this was the trigger. And it's like, you come into this understanding, oh, like there's no reason for me to be upset about these people saying, well, if they had loved me, they should have treated me better. You come into this understanding of knowing that that was the only way that they could show up, because they were mirroring back to you an internal wound and making you realize that it was like the overcompensation, right? So it's like you have somebody who loves too much and you have somebody who takes, and that's what keeps the teeter-totter always stuck in one position. Rather, it's like bringing this energy into the middle so that you guys even out and there is no, back and forth. Well, as humans, we are oftentimes in this energy within us, right? Either our masculine energy is the one that we're not attending to, or our feminine energy is the one we're not attending to. And so we're living solely from one-sided energy, and we're always stuck, and it feels like things are constantly happening to us. And so it's once we begin to balance these energies out, and I feel like on the journey, sometimes we go the opposite way, and we have to learn how to get that balance to come together so that we can show up as a whole soul, knowing that we already are, but it's hard for us to show up as a whole soul when we've experienced situations like this, right? So for you guys right now, you're realizing the generational curses of your own family. And it's like, I keep hearing you're rewinding, and it's like you get to start all over again. What's on the bottom here? Yeah. You got to let go of control. You get to allow yourself to come into a place of positivity. And that's where your true luxury comes from, is the positivity that's within your heart, the happiness that you're cultivating from within. This is like taking action towards your own inner thoughts, and your own inner being is allowing this inspiration to feed you. And so finally, it's like merging of the emotional ego with the soul, because we don't want to eradicate our emotional ego. Right? Our ego is who we express ourselves as, right? And so you don't want to get rid of that entirely. However, it's like unveiling your soul so that eventually what happens is your emotional ego and your soul merge together, and they work hand in hand with one another. Like your ego is no longer in a state of judging your soul for trying to make a change in your life. And likewise, your soul is able to communicate like directly with your emotional ego. And because of that, you're able to navigate things like you wouldn't before, right? And it doesn't mean that there's not ever going to be a hiccup. We're human. Like we don't go a whole week without making a mistake. I don't think anybody does, right? And so it's just saying, like, along the way, you're going to find these triggers. But it's this trigger here that has affected your finances. This has affected your relationships. This has affected your mental stability. Okay. None of you guys, and some of you guys may have anxiety disorder is what I'm hearing, but I feel like what has happened is it's like you guys are realizing that a lot of the upsets that you've dealt with in your life have come from this imbalance that as a child, you felt like you were the one that had to take care of the adults. Source, what else is to come for Sage in the upcoming year for them? Thank you. Right. So you guys are going to learn how to balance your energies, but you guys are also going to learn how to multitask. I hear multiple sources of income. My apologies. I didn't mean to bump the camera. I hear multiple streams of income coming in. I hear you guys are going to be able to like just kind of fluidly flow without your life, right? It's like being able to handle all your projects and being able to handle all your relationships, being able to handle your business, being able to manifest what you've got going on. It's like there is no one-sidedness in this anymore. You guys are coming into a balanced energy, which is good for you guys. This is going to help you along the way. It's like no longer are you going to feel like you're on this uncontrolled roller coaster. Yep. You guys are finding the way. You're finding the way. And look at this. You guys are maybe possibly leaving a relationship. Okay. This is telling me right now, this interesting energy coming through right now. So I'm just going to say it as it's coming. This is saying that you guys are going to leave something or someone that has really made you feel stuck within your own heart. It's like you're actually going to say goodbye. And it's like you guys come up into this 9 of Coins energy, which is, yes, it is single, but this is more about embracing and embodying confidence with your decisions and confidence with who you are in this physical realm. And you're comfortable in your skin. You're comfortable as you are. And it's like in that you're realizing that it's only because you chose to connect with yourself that you were actually able to let go of a cycle that was keeping you stuck. Look at that. The Page of Swords behind that. Yeah, look. you guys had to deal with something. Yeah, again, I said this was a relationship. This could be a divorce, right? This could be a marriage, but there's like some kind of legal shit that's going to happen with it. And it's like maybe you guys were a partner with somebody, whatever it is, but you decided to make a decision that suited you. And this helps with your confidence. You determine how you're going to co-create your journey. That's what's going on. Right? So you guys are coming up into a very strong, powerful year. You know, it is 2022, which is already a powerful year because of the numerology. But again, it's like seeing that duality as it is. You're realizing without the bad, there cannot be the good. So it's like knowing that you've had to experience the sour so that you can truly enjoy the sweet. There's a true depth of gratitude coming from that knowing, right? Source, what else is to come for Sage in the upcoming year? What else is to come for Sage in the upcoming year, Source? Oh, thank you. Look at that. Look. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You guys are letting it go. Let it go. Let it go. Right? I don't know the words, guys. Not that. I've never even seen the movie, actually. I'm not even going to lie. Okay. So anyways, yeah, you guys are coming into this space of letting Source inspire your journey, knowing that you have free will, knowing you can make your decision as you choose, right? But you're letting Source inspire the journey for you. It's like knowing that you can ask and you'll receive an answer. You're not worried about that anymore. You're not worried about manifesting an answer to situations like this anymore, because you're like, you know what? If they're going to trigger me, I'm going to deal with myself. I'm going to deal with who I am. I'm going to really come into a space of seeing who I want to be. And that's the only thing that I can control, right? You can't control how another person receives your energy, how they're going to approach you, what they're going to say to you. There's nothing that you can do to control that. And you realize that. And because of this realization, it's like you also know that because you're such a mystic and you guys are old souls and you have this beautiful energy about you, you know you can connect with the divine energy at any time and say, hey, look, Source, I got a problem. What do I need to do? And Source is like, I got you. I got you. And you don't even wait for the answer. You just know. This is like coming into a deep faith. This is understanding what faith is for you. That's like the most powerful thing here. It's like understanding what faith is for you and allowing Source to be that guide. What do we got? Yeah, look. Oh my gosh. Oh my Lord. I can't believe this came out in the reverse. Okay. Yep. Look at all these reversals, guys. I can't. What did I say? You guys were leaving a marriage. This is crazy. You're leaving a marriage because it's emptying you. And again, the marriage could mean anything, but I'm just going to read it as it's coming out, guys. Okay. So again, don't shoot the messenger, but you guys know your situation. But what I experienced with the cards, I'm going to tell you guys, this is a thing. Whatever you're dealing with right now, it is keeping you stuck. And the reason it's keeping you stuck is because it's like you're giving all your resources. And it's like, this is something that is going to be so for you this next coming year. It's like realizing who are you giving to that's not giving back equally to you. You've wasted your resources on this situation, this person, right? You've also come into feeling like you have to stay in this situation because what will happen if I leave? And so that's you not listening to that inspiration that Source is trying to give you, that you're going to be okay. I'm supporting you. You have to be willing to go. This could be you guys just letting go of a hurt from a heartbreak, you know, like this is letting go of that situation, which is why it's coming out as relationship right now, right? But you guys have been really worried about how people would observe you in being in your true energy. And Source is saying, don't worry about the other people because I'm the one that's going to open the path for you. And no matter what, you're going to have people who are coming at you from every angle. It's like, it's not like you guys are just going to get on this path and then it's just going to suddenly like be easy. No, it's hard because it's worth fighting for. And that's what Source is asking you to come into this energy of understanding that if you fight for you and you let go of these situations, I'm going to bring you into a path of positivity. I'm going to open up the doors for you to come through. But right now you're dealing with heartache. You're dealing with lost hope, lost faith. Right? Shame and guilt over a broken heart. Wow. Come on, Sage. Like this is heavy stuff, right? This is heartache and hurt from somebody who took you and used you, abused you, threw you to the side like trash and never came back. Okay, like this is heavy. This is heavy. It's a commitment. And I feel like that's the thing. Like you're realizing that I have to let go of this commitment. I love it when Source clarifies the energy that I get. Just thank you so much, Source. It's like you're realizing this. You're realizing you don't have to conform to what society says just because society says it, because you're not happy. You're miserable. You're miserable and you want to start again. You want to start again. Look at this, is like so much reversal energy coming out here. Look, you want to start again because you're tired of being a bigot. You are tired of judging others for staying in a situation that you yourself are staying in. It's like, I need to be a leader. Then I need to up myself and be a leader and stop acting like I know everything. Stop acting like I can control everything. Stop acting like this. So it's like, again, these are just energies that are coming through, guys, because you're tired of being in a state of imbalance. And it's like asking yourself that question, Sag. Okay, like it's on the journey, we all go through this, okay? So I've had to ask myself this question more than once, but it's like, at what point you ask yourself, who is it really that's creating these situations? Is it these people outside of me, or is it me? Because as I'm journeying, the only common denominator that I'm experiencing is myself. So what do I do? So that's what's going on right now, okay? So let's get some more here. And then I'll give you guys a little brief for the year for each month, okay? So that's what Source wants me to do. Source, what else can Sage expect in the upcoming year? And then I'll get you guys off with some oracle decks. So I really don't think I need to clarify. Source has clarified this whole situation. Yeah, you guys are getting out of a state of illusion, a state of being confused about your happiness, right? This is like being... overcoming that fear of what others think of you, overcoming that fear of standing out, overcoming that fear of being different, right? Because that's what you want. Like, that's what you want. You are done being in this energy of not being able to manifest. You want to manifest, and in order to manifest, it's like you have to let go of some things. And what are you letting go of? Well, you're letting go of people manipulating your emotions. That's why it's hard for you to trust, Sag, because you've been manipulated too many times. And it's like, now you're like, no, I'm not gonna let people manipulate me anymore. I'm not gonna let people determine what's right for me. Yeah. It's been hard for you to deal with this. It's been hard for you to deal with the mother and the father wound. It's been hard for you to deal with the people who have been really toxic around you. It's been hard for you to deal with, to face the fact that people are really not who they say they are. And it's like, maybe you're too trusting, right? Maybe you're too trusting. Maybe you're too giving. Maybe you're too this. But at the end of the day, you are who you are. And it's okay for you to demand authenticity from others. And if they're not giving it to you, instead of feeling like it had something to do with you, this is allowing yourself to come up into this energy of saying, okay, it's not a reflection on who I am. This is a reflection of who they are, right? And that's what I think's been really hard for you to cope with. Yeah, because people just don't have anything to offer you. And they know you're the Empress. Like, again, that's the thing. They know you're the Empress. In order for you to find your strength, you have to let these people fall out of your life and not cause you to come up into a place of feeling, again, sad about the fact that they're not equal give and take here, or that they need your approval, or that you need their approval, right? Yeah, you could be dealing with a Leo. A Leo could be coming in, right? This is just, it's that energy of allowing yourself to be free of all these upsets that you've been through. So what's coming up this month? This month, you're going to get caught in a situation you're not going to be happy with. Okay. You're just not, you're not. But here's the deal. What happens is next month. So December, well, so we'll say this is December, January. In January, again, this is how they want me to read it. So just remember, this is past, present, future energy. This is just how I'm going to do this for you guys. So in January, you guys figure out who it is in your life that is not serving you. Okay. And so you let them go. You're like, all right, I'm done with that. And so in February, you guys come into a place of really, truly grounding yourself into networking. It's like refilling your feelings here is what's going on. And then we have in March, you guys are going to possibly get some money. Okay, for some of you guys, you're going to see somebody else get money. You're going to think it's not fair. But for a lot of you guys, you're going to come up into a place of gaining a lot of dollars here. And people around you are going to make you feel guilty about that. But that's okay. It doesn't matter, because it's like you kind of keep things quiet. You keep things together. And then you realize what you really, truly want. You're going to understand that you have the ability to cut out anybody that's not serving your journey. And so for April, you guys come into this place of really being straightforward, really being affirmative, and really being brutal with the way you approach your life. It's like, I'm not going to let others determine what's mine, what's not mine. In May, you guys may be dealing with the devil, but what you guys are really, truly going to do is you're going to understand that you have this beautiful energy within you and that you've been letting other people take your power. And so you guys are going to come into a place of powering up your energy. Okay. Which causes a huge transformation. So in June, you guys are going to transform. You guys are going to be a whole different person. Okay. And then July, you guys are going to understand, which is funny because that's Cancerian energy in Cancer zodiac, right? That's crazy. I love stuff like that. So it's like you guys are going to come into understanding why your home and family has been so upset, why you guys haven't had stability in home and family, why you guys haven't had stability within your own energy. Okay. So then in August, you guys are going to learn how to do multiple things. Again, multiple sources of income. It's like you guys went from here to this energy of being able to open yourselves up to a new passion, to a new start, which is what happens in September. You guys, September, October. Yep. So yeah, you guys are going to have this new beginning in September. You guys are really going to open up to something that is going to be good for you. And then in October, you guys may have an upset, emotional upset. But it's because you guys haven't asked for exactly what you wanted. And again, you guys can change this at any point. Okay. And then that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like some of you guys are going to get a divorce by the end of next year. Before your next birthday, you guys could be filing for divorce. You guys could be filing for a lawsuit against a partnership. But it's like, it's going to be a rough ending just because it's like you guys you don't want to face that, right? Yeah. But there's somebody in your life that's a trickster, and that's what Source is pointing out. Source, what other information can we give to Sag about this upcoming year? Okay. Look, here we go again. The 10 of Coins coming out again. Repeat messages. So I feel like that's the problem. You guys come up into a place of money, but there's somebody in your life that makes you lose some. Yeah. Here's your energy. Because of responsibility and arguing, and it's hard for you to embrace. Look at that. Look, repeat messages here, guys. It's hard for you to embrace that Empress energy because you're confused. Like, this person should be happy for you, but they're not. They want you to feel bad about yourself. So again, I'm feeling like it is a marriage that's coming to an end. But guys, a commitment's a commitment. That could be a friend that's committed. It could be a family member that's committed. It could be anybody. Okay, you want those three? So what do we got coming out? Yep, you guys are going to persevere. You're going to overcome. Okay, like, things are going to work out for you. Yeah, you're going to learn how to love again. Like, this is just advice for you guys. I feel like you just need that reassurance. Yeah, again, with the 4 of Swords coming out. Yeah, you guys are letting go of a relationship or a partnership, friendship, family situationship that has been making you feel less than. Yeah, here you go. Romantic frustration. So again, for some of you guys, this is a lover. This is a lover that you guys are letting go of. So again, I'm not here saying like you have to get a divorce or anything. Like, that's just the energy that's arising. Somebody's going to get a divorce by the end of your by your birthday next year. And it's going to be hard for you. But this person brings a lot of negative energy into your life. This person brings a lot of upset in your life. And it's like, wow. You have to save yourself, Sag. You gotta save yourself. Let's get some oracle out for you guys. I know this reading kind of went super long. I wasn't expecting it to go this long, but it was pretty connected, guys. Like, shoot. And I'll have a couple more readings up for you guys too. So I just want to give back to you guys because you give me so much, and I just really appreciate it. All of you guys. Thank you. So number 21, choose love. You always have a choice. Make yours with love. What did I say? Like, you guys have free will. You guys can choose whatever you want in this situation. If you want to stay together with somebody, stay together with them. You don't have to stay together with them, but just know it's like there is this energy of letting go of old toxicity in this. And so, you know, maybe you guys are dealing with a Sag and this is what's going on with them. They're treating you this way, okay? You guys could be cross watchers. I'm not here judging. I'm not here saying it's one way or the other. I just can only read it one way because if I don't, it gets really confusing. Yeah. So we have number 18 coming out, 9 again. We had 9 come out a lot. It says embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. We already had that energy coming through. It's really hard for you guys to embrace love because people have hurt you. And then we have number 22, master number, the heart of the matter. There's more going on than meets the eye. So I feel like even if you guys do have a marriage that dissolves, like not being so upset about it because it means that there's something better and more aligned with your journey out there. And so you have to own that. So we have cloud shape-shifting. Yeah, it's time for you guys to treat yourself. Like you guys really need to treat yourselves with love and light and give yourselves something that, you know, maybe you haven't given yourselves for a while. So with the shape-shifting energy, it's always about like, you know, changing your hair, changing your, I don't know, just changing your appearance, but remembering who you are at the core. Right? That's so important. I don't know. I don't feel like I want to get any ghetto messages for you guys today. It's just getting really long. But I hope you guys know I appreciate you. I really do. Is there any other messages from the Earth Magic? Okay. Yeah, you guys connecting with Source is so important. We have Desert Vision Quest coming out. I hope you guys can see that. The light in here just got really dark outside all of a sudden. I don't know if that helps. We'll see if that helps a little bit. Yeah, so going out and spending time with Source, and again with the duality. So duality is coming up really strong for you guys next year. You guys are learning that without one thing, you cannot have the other. And it's like because of that, it's like you guys are able to balance out your own energy. And, you know, it doesn't mean that it's going to be easy, but you guys are going to find balance. I think that's so important for you guys. Like we had cycles coming out, hair, 31-4 again coming out. So it's like you guys are definitely completing cycles. You're letting go of things that aren't serving you. You're coming up into a place of happiness and somebody that's going to give equal give and take, but you have to release and do your rituals and be reliable to yourself. Let's get another animal oracle out. Thank you. And listening to your intuition is so important. We have 25, Peregrine Falcon observation. So what did I say? Like all of next year is truly about observing your own interactions and bringing in companionship. Like, yeah, you guys are learning how to connect with your soul and how to change what it is that you're doing, coming into a place of peace and finding loyalty on your journey while you ground your energy and sacrifice maybe those things that just aren't serving you anymore, right? Like those things that aren't working for you out in the 3D realm. It's like you guys are learning what's more important for you. Oh my goodness, sorry guys, my nose is all itchy. Okay, so I don't know what else do I want to get. You know what, I'm gonna get some numbers for you guys just to close this reading out. I want to get 3-digit number for Sag. Thank you, Source. So we got 1 coming out. 1. We've got 1 coming out. I didn't know it was 1. I just said 1 was already coming out. Shoot. And please get a 3-digit number for Sag. 17. Can you please get a 3-digit number for Sag? No, that's too many, Source. Just 1 at a time, please. Can you please get a 3-digit number for Sag? Whoa. Oh, that one? Okay. 175. So I want you guys to look up 175. Source just reminding you that through change, you can always bring luck into your life and just remembering to trust the process. We have 9 coming out again on the bottom over here, just that energy of tying up loose ends, cutting things off that aren't serving you any longer. You guys will get there. You guys will have luck with it. So just remember, you guys are worthy of what it is that you desire in your life, but you have to be willing to go out and fight for it, because Source isn't just going to give it to you. You got to actually fight for what you want, what you desire in life, okay? I love you guys. I really hope that this sets well with your heart. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow Sagittarians, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other next time. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye.